Early years in Long Island. As a young boy growing up in Long Island, Walt Whitman found solace in the written word. His formative years were filled with exploration of poetry and literature, laying the foundation for his future as a celebrated bard. Whitman's early exposure to books and newspapers ignited a passion for storytelling and communication. It was during this time that he began to develop his unique style of free verse, paving the way for his groundbreaking work in American poetry. Whitman's upbringing in Long Island played a crucial role in shaping his identity as a poet of democracy. The budding journalist. In the early 1850s, Walt Whitman transitioned from his career as a journalist to experimenting with unique poetic styles. It was during this time that he broke away from traditional poetic forms and began developing his own free verse style. This marked a significant turning point in Whitman's life, as he started to gain recognition for his distinctive voice and powerful imagery in his poems. One of his most famous works, Leaves of Grass, was published in 1855 and solidified his reputation as a groundbreaking poet. Whitman's innovative approach to poetry would go on to influence generations of writers and define his legacy as a poet of democracy. Leaves of Grass. Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass introduced a new American voice with its innovative free verse style. Rejecting traditional poetic structures, Whitman's work embodied a sense of freedom and democracy, capturing the spirit of the evolving nation. Through his use of vivid imagery and unconventional rhythms, Whitman redefined American poetry, inspiring generations of poets to come. His celebration of the individual and the collective experience resonated with readers, cementing his legacy as a poet of democracy. Whitman's groundbreaking approach continues to influence and inspire poets today, as his work remains a testament to the power of the American voice. Civil War impact. As the Civil War raged on, Walt Whitman found himself deeply affected by the pain and suffering he witnessed. His experiences as a volunteer nurse in the military hospitals exposed him to the horrors of war, yet also deepened his empathy for his fellow human beings. This compassion amidst conflict seeped into his writings, profoundly influencing his poetry and prose. Whitman's heartfelt exploration of the human condition during such turbulent times resonated with readers, earning him recognition as a poet who captured the essence of democracy in its truest form. Later years and reflections. In his later years, Walt Whitman continued to explore and expand upon his poetic works and prose writings. His later poems delved deep into themes of democracy, nature, and spirituality, reflecting his continued belief in the power of the individual and the importance of the human experience. Whitman's later works, including Leaves of Grass, showcased his evolution as a poet and thinker, solidifying his place as one of America's most influential literary figures. Through his profound and introspective writings, Whitman continued to captivate readers and inspire generations to come. Legacy and death. As Walt Whitman's life came to a close, his legacy as the poet of democracy continued to grow. His groundbreaking work, Leaves of Grass, captivated readers with its celebration of the individual and its championing of equality and freedom. Whitman's writings forever changed the landscape of American literature, inspiring generations of poets and writers to come. His belief in the power of the common man and the beauty of everyday life left an indelible mark on the world of literature. Whitman's enduring impact on the landscape of American poetry ensures that his legacy as the poet of democracy will be remembered for generations to come.